Facebook video. This is the first one we've done, and we've got some questions from parents. So I'm Amanda, and I'm one of the 0 to 19 specialist public health nurses. You might also know us as health visitors.
I'm Sarah. I'm one of the family health workers working within the 0 to 19 team.
And I'm Holly. I'm one of the 0 to 19 nurses as well.
So shall we go on to our first question? So our first question is from a mum who says she's got a 20-month-old who started to have more tantrums. Have you any tips and advice on managing his challenging behaviour and supporting his emotions? So it's quite a common question we get.
Absolutely. So I would say the key thing, especially with this age group, is to try and look for signs that that tantrums or any kind of challenging behaviour might be starting to build up.
Yeah.
So there's certain times of the day sometimes that trigger it, such as if they're tired or if they're hungry, if they're having to share and take turns, and sometimes if they're bored or overstimulated.
Yeah. Almost like the opposite end.
Yeah.
That we assume that they have a tantrum because they're bored, but actually the opposite is true sometimes, isn't it? That they're overstimulated.
Yeah. And they often
they
need
just
a mix
mix it.
of that in the day, don't
Definitely,
they?
yeah.
Some calm time and active time.
Yeah.
Or a change of scenery,
Yeah.
just to mix it up a bit, really.
Definitely.
I think the key thing as well is to recognise when they are doing things well, or praise that positive behaviour.
Definitely.
Make sure that they know that they're doing well.
Yeah.
And if a tantrum starts to occur, or if there is some challenging behaviour, just to get down on their level and listen to them, and hopefully you'll be able to diffuse it before.
Yeah, definitely.
I definitely think if you can talk to them at their level and really get to the root of why they're feeling sad or cross, if they're at an age where they can express it, then it really helps them to regulate their emotions.
Absolutely.
And to get to the bottom of it. But it is hard. It is hard when you're little and you've got big emotions, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Fab. So the second question we've got is from a parent who says they've got a 2-year-old who has been in their own bed for a while to sleep, but won't let parents leave the room until he's fast asleep. Any tips on helping him get to sleep by himself? Generally healthy and happy. They're just saying that all their challenges are around actually getting him to sleep, which is really common again into.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the key things are just making sure that you're not setting bedtime at a time when your child isn't tired.
Yeah.
So there's no point trying to get them to bed at 6:30 if they're normally falling asleep at 8 o'clock.
And that might vary on a day-by-day basis.
Absolutely.
As well, won't it? It's recognising that
And
as well.
everybody's home routines are different.
Yeah.
So really just looking at your own lives and what suits you and them. Get a gentle routine in place that's sort of fits in around your home routines. There are some really good activities and ways to build up to sleep time and bedtime in this leaflet that you can download on our website.
Yeah.
Just around things like supper and activities that you can do before bedtime, warm baths, things like that. Just chatting about how that child is feeling as well.
Yeah. I think all the tips in the leaflet as well, they just build a picture of calming down to bedtime, and that winding down from being really awake and alert in the daytime to that gentle winding down, ready for resting at night time. And I think it's fine as well to say that this child's been in his bed for only a short amount of time. He's done some really well getting in his own bed, and he might just need that little bit of support for a bit longer.
Definitely.
It might be a bit of hand holding next to him, or just being next to him without holding him, just for him to know you're there. Or it might be enough in a few days' time then to just be talking gently and then leave the room. It's a bit of a staged process, I suppose, to supporting him to go to sleep on his own at his pace.
It definitely isn't. It's about giving them reassurance, isn't it? Reassurance that you're still there.
Yeah.
And that you are still around. And like you say, that one of the key things is that it sounds like he's once he's asleep in his own bed, he's actually asleep in his own bed, which is often one of the it's often one of the highest achievements into when it comes to sleep. So keep at it.
It is
Definitely.
draining. It's really draining. It's
Consistency.
hard.
Yeah,
I think everybody's felt it.
yeah,
Is hard.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Right, so one of our last questions is, I guess a lot of people are at home at the minute, so a lot of people are potty training.
Mhm.
We're getting a lot of potty training conversations, aren't we?
Yeah.
So what tips have we got to share about potty training? When's best to start it? Those sorts of conversations.
Okay, so toilet training, I would always suggest that we're looking for signs of readiness. So looking to see if the child can pull up and down their own trousers, if they've got a little bit of language where they can express or use signs to tell us that they need their nappy changing, maybe showing an interest in the toilet,
Yeah.
or siblings using the toilet, or potty, and then actually noticing that the child's nappy might be dry at certain points in the day when you would expect it to be. Once you've got all those things happening around the same time, that's probably your signs of readiness.
And we always say it's best to go at it wholly, isn't it? So
Absolutely.
not to use pull-up nappies, to just
Straight
switch
to
to
pants.
pants. You know, I suppose we're coming up to nicer weather, so we're able to kind of wash and hang out, aren't you?
And it
but
is
just
easier to do it in the summer months
It
as
really
well,
isn't.
when you can sort of have clothing on that's a bit looser,
Yeah.
that hasn't got as much faff or buttons or zips. You know, you can just be, you know, running around on,
Yeah.
on the bottom.
Make it a bit of a game as well, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Lots of spare clothes, reward charts, maybe.
Praise is
Lots
really
and lots of
important.
praise, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's one of the key things, I suppose, for all of these scenarios, isn't it? It's about praising when they are doing really, really well and acknowledging those feelings and emotions as well, isn't it?
And if there is an accident, because there will be accidents,
Yeah.
it's really important that you don't make a big deal out of it, and that you feel in a place where you can feel okay not to get cross about it, and to just wipe it up and move on, and to think about the next toilet trip, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely.
And to just go at a pace that suits your child.
Yeah.
Every child's different, and to just think about, you know, is my child ready? And then after you've been going for a few days, are we still at a point where he or she is ready, or do we need to stop it and come back to it in a few months' time? So yeah, it's just going at your child's pace, really.
That's really good advice. So again, we've got a toilet training tips leaflet, and again, you can access that on the website. Well, thank you very much, ladies. They're the questions so far. I hope you found them interesting. If you want any further information or advice, please feel free to give us a ring on our contact details, and also lots more information on our website and Facebook page. Thank you very much.